Okay, hi you guys. Welcome back from spring break. I posted lots of stuff for multiple representations day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your homework A, B, C, D. I'll get all of those. I should get all of the videos and all the answer docs and everything posted in the next couple of days here. But I wanted to go over this. First, day 1. Okay, this is old stuff that you probably have seen a long time ago, but I wanted to remind you of it and kind of go over a couple key parts that you might be familiar with or maybe not, and then you can look at exactly what I'm expecting. Okay, so multiple representations means that you're going to do multiple things based on one part. So I'm going to give you the rule and you're going to find the graph, the pattern, the table. Later on, I'm going to give you maybe the graph and you have to find the other pieces, or the table and you have to find the other ones. So you have to be able to go from one to all the others. Okay. Day 1, I gave you the rule and we need to graph it, make a table, and then do a pattern. Okay? If we go from rule to graph first, I'm going to create my XY axis here. And then I am graphing using the slope and y-intercept. Again, here's my slope. Here is my y-intercept. And when I graph my line, I'm going to start at my y-intercept of 1 and my slope of 2 over 1, so up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And I'm going to draw my line. Now you can go in any order. If you wanted to go from the rule to the table and then to the graph, that's fine. If you wanted to go from the rule to the pattern, then the graph, then the table, that's fine too. It doesn't matter as long as you do all of the elements. Okay, my table, I get to choose my inputs. So these x values I get to choose. I'm going to choose negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Now I take the input means I take this number and plug it in where x is. So it's 2 times negative 2 plus 1. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Now I plug in negative 1. So 2 times negative 1 plus 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 1 gives me negative 1. And these would be on my graph down here, right? If I went backwards, if I went down to back 1, down to back 1. 0, plug in 0, and I get 2 times 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. There's my y-intercept. Plug in 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plug in 2. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So hopefully I can now make ordered pair x, y. So it would be negative 2, negative 3, negative 1, negative 1, 0, 1. There again my y-intercept. And we can go find these points. 1, 3. This point right here is this point right there. 2, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my point, 2, 5. And yes, I could keep going to do 3, 4. I could do negatives if I wanted to. Okay, now my pattern. Your pattern you guys haven't seen in a long time. This is, what I'm looking for is a tile pattern. Tile pattern, like show me the number of tiles in the 0th figure, in the first figure, the second figure, the third figure. Okay, tile patterns, you get to choose what your tile pattern looks like, right? Your tile pattern could look different than my tile pattern. What we have to remember is the slope in tile pattern talk is the number of tiles it grows by. So in tile pattern talk, it's going to grow by 2 tiles. The y-intercept in tile pattern talk is the 0th term. So the 0th term is going to have 1 tile, and then I'm going to grow by 2 tiles. So here's my 0th term, and then my first term, my second term. You could also write first term like this, second term, third term. Okay? So my 0th term starts out with 1 tile. So I have 1 tile. Now I have to grow by 2 tiles. So here's my first tile that I started with. Now I'm going to grow by 2 tiles. And I'm going to grow 1 to the top and 1 to the top left and 1 to the top right. Now my second term looks like my first term. Okay. So here's this. Now I need to grow by 2 tiles. I'm going to grow again to 1 to the top left and 1 to the top right. Now if you want to go from here to here, look at this. Second term, my x is 2. This is term number. This is number of tiles. Number 2 has 5 tiles. Number 1 has 3 tiles. Term 0 has 1 tile. So my third term, if I grow by 2 tiles, should have how many? I grow 5, I grow by 2 tiles, I should have 7. And your tile pattern could look different than mine, and that's okay. If you have questions, please reach out. Okay, bye you guys.